Hello guys, after a long time, today we are going to start a video on, we will start a topic on chemistry, class 10 ICSE chapter 8, hydrogen chloride, or the study of compounds hydrogen chloride. Without any much delay, let's start the video. So yes, let's start. HCl gas, HCl whose molecular mass is 36.5 and its covalent bond in nature. Yes, you need to remember the dot diagram and the Lewis structure. That is much more essential for your board purpose. And then orbital diagram is not so important, but yes, for the understanding purpose you need to draw diagram once so that you can understand it more clearly, the structure of HCl. Okay, so let's start the occurrence. Glauber prepared the acid in 1648. You need to remember the names, Glauber and then Lavoisier. Okay, and you also need to remember what is the another name of hydrogen chloride, or see, it's two different, hydrogen chloride and hydrochloric acid. So you need to remember hydrochloric acid. So another name of hydrochloric acid is muriatic acid, and Glauber prepared the acid in 1648 by heating common salt. See, after the in the next level we will see the preparation of HCl in at next page. Yes, it's given. Okay, so firstly we will see Glauber prepared it by heating NaCl. Later on we will see in the preparation also. Then Lavoisier named it muriatic acid. Okay, what was another name of HCl? Somehow means if the question comes, what was another name of HCl, then you can write muriatic acid. Okay, and who named it as that actual name, or hydrochloric acid? Who was the person, or who was the scientist who named it as its original name in today's time? The question might come, that is hydrochloric acid. Who was the scientist? That was Davy. Okay, so and then if it might they might ask you the properties or the occurrence, how it may occur, when, how, means the whole process. That you may write in volcanic emissions in free state. They may ask in free state and as well as in combined state. Firstly we will study in free state. Hydrogen chloride gas occurs in free state in volcanic emissions, and then hydrochloric acid is present in gastric juice of mammals, and it helps in digestion. Okay, in stomach there is a line of mucosa over which hydrochloric acid passes, and if that hydrochloric acid is increased in quantity, or the line of mucosa is damaged by boils, then it may cause stomach ache. That is also one of the property, that hydrochloric acid, how it may be dangerous. One question might come, how hydrochloric acid in the mammals may be dangerous. You can write that hydrochloric acid maybe if its concentration is increased, then it may be acidic in nature in stomach, and it may pass through line of mucosa and cause stomach ache. Line of mucosa generally passes, but if boils occurs or acidity increases, then it may cause very much stomach ache. Okay, so firstly we must come up upon the general preparation of hydrogen chloride gas. So you need to remember that difference between hydrogen chloride gas and hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid is a acid while hydrogen chloride is a gas. Okay, formula is same, HCl for both, but you need to, in every preparation of chemical, you need to mention, like here it's gas, H2 gas and Cl2 gas, which gives 2HCl gas. Okay, and while when you prepare HCl, the HCl acid, then you need to mention that HCl acid. Generally prepare HCl gas, C gas, this is preparation, but yes, you need to mention the difference, and you need to know the difference, what is HCl gas and what is HCl acid. Okay, so let's come upon the this general preparation for hydrogen chloride gas. So by synthesis means direct combination. Generally it means A plus B gives AB. Like here, H2 is A, Cl2 is B, and which gives AB. In lower classes or inferior classes, when you were in middle school, like 6 to 8, or in primary classes, I think you must have not studied, but yes, in 6 to 8 classes you must have studied what is direct combination, what is double decomposition, and what is displacement, what is neutralization, what you must have studied. So उसी में से एक है this synthesis. Okay, so synthesis generally means A plus B gives AB. Yes, so here I am writing A plus B gives AB. Okay, so let's go through the reaction. Moist hydrogen gas combines with chlorine in the presence of diffuse sunlight. See, if it's not the diffuse sunlight, then the reaction is explosive in direct sunlight. Okay, that is the condition. They may ask you the condition, that what is the condition if, what do you observe? What do you observe? The question might also come as, what do you observe? Please take note of this question. What do you observe might also come. They might also ask you the condition if it is taken in direct sunlight. If the reaction is taken in direct sunlight, what will happen? That is, it will be explosive. And they may ask you why you prefer diffuse sunlight. Okay, the why question, what do you observe question, and what happens question also is there. Okay, so why diffuse sunlight? Because in direct sunlight it's explosive, and it is negligible in the dark. You may remember the two conditions. First is the reaction is explosive in direct sunlight, and second is it is negligible in the dark. Okay, and so we take moist hydrogen. Remember, moist hydrogen. Okay, and however, in the presence of catalysts such as activated carbon, the reaction takes place even in the dark. So you need to remember the whole reaction by making out or chalking out some points. Like first point, you may write down the reaction H2 plus Cl2 gives in diffuse sunlight 2HCl. That's a very important reaction, and you need to write down the, see, it's very important to write down the catalyst, promoter, or any kind of condition which is required on the arrow. Otherwise you will not be given enough marks what will be allotted to your question. Okay, so the reaction is explosive in dark, and you need to remember the condition where when it is explosive in direct sunlight and negligible in dark. But how does the reaction takes place in the dark also? By using activated carbon as the catalyst. What is the catalyst? I ask you the question, what is the catalyst? You may write activated carbon. Okay, so yes, so that's the reaction. That was the complete point. You may write down in the copy where you are taking down the notes, that first is explosive in direct sunlight, second negligible in the dark, and third how it may also take place in the dark, catalyst, activated carbon. And you may also write that in the form of what do you observe question. Okay, so quickly we are going to the next stage. Burning jet of hydrogen also burns in chlorine, forming hydrogen chlorides. Okay, so by heating metallic chloride, that's the most important one. This is also included in the preparation. Okay, we will see that in the next page also, but yes, here it's given in the as a short point. NaCl plus H2SO4. See, here we studied by Glauber gave NaCl by heating. Glauber gave the preparation of that acid by heating NaCl, and here also we are heating NaCl but below 200 degrees Celsius. Let's make what's the reason behind it. Okay, so NaCl plus H2SO4 above 200 degrees Celsius gives NaHSO4 plus HCl, because we use 200 degrees Celsius. Why we use the temperature below 200 degrees Celsius and the 200 degrees Celsius is the above point? This is because at 200 degrees Celsius or more temperature, it will give out Na2SO4. So here you can see it is NaHSO4, and we don't want Na2SO4 because Na2SO4 is a hard crust. That's the later on preparation, but you need to mention the point. Please take a note that we will always take the temperature below 200 degrees Celsius, because above 200 degrees Celsius they will form Na2SO4. That is a not required thing, and because Na2SO4 is a hard crust substance or crust substance that will stick down to the walls of the glass, or where we will do the preparation, and fuel will also be wasted and the reaction will not proceed. Okay, then we heat it to NaCl plus H2SO4 above 20 degrees Celsius gives 2 Na2SO4. See the same thing, and CaCl2 plus H2SO4 gives on heating CaSO4 plus 2X. That is another reaction. So now coming upon the very important process of laboratory preparation of hydrogen chloride gas. Okay, now coming upon the laboratory preparation of hydrogen chloride gas, sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid, you need to remember what are the reactants taking, that is NaCl plus H2SO4. But here you need to mention, every time you need to mention which kind of H2SO4 are you taking, whether it's concentrated or dilute. Remember, it's a vast difference between a dilute H2SO4 and concentrated H2SO4. You need to mention that, otherwise they will not give the marks allotted to you. Okay, so you need to mention that. Okay, so let's start. So wherever you will write the reaction, you will here write the name of NaCl, that is sodium chloride, and concentrated sulfuric acid. You will write here concentrated. Okay, so let's set up the apparatus like this. Please remember the labelings here, because never it comes true for the diagram. In many of the ICSE exams I have seen, even I have also gone through the exams few time ago, and I saw that never they give the diagram, but still you need to remember the but they can't give the diagram for labeling, so you need to remember the labeling, especially the concentrated H2SO4 and concentrated also you need to remember. And where is hydrogen chloride gas kept, you need to remember it, because they might ask where the hydrogen chloride gas kept, in which beaker. They might give diagram, they might give this as A, they might label this as B. Okay, like this they might also give, and then they will ask what's the question. The question, what's here located, what's here located, how, when, what, every kind of question is formed, but you need to focus on the important ones at the time of the board examinations. Firstly, you need to understand the topic very nicely, revise it, and then at the time of board examination you need to remember the important points, and that is only in the form of what do you observe. In every chapter you will find what do you observe. That would also, we will make a video upon it. Do comment me if you want a video upon the important question for ICSE examinations. Okay, so let's come on the topic, back to the topic. Place some salt, common salt mean NaCl only, and concentrated sulfuric acid through the thistle funnel. Okay,